Welcome, brave souls, to a journey through the shadows of the unknown, the terrifying, and the utterly chilling. Today, we delve into the abyss of fear and uncertainty, tracing the contours of the globe to bring you the top 10 most feared places on Earth. These are not just places but tales woven into the very fabric of time, tales that whisper of dread, horror, and the inexplicable. Each location holds its unique brand of terror, its own chilling legend that makes the blood run cold. From the eerie silence of haunted villages to the bone-chilling secrets of ancient catacombs, from the ghostly remnants of abandoned towns to the cursed forests that draw lost souls into their depths. We invite you to embark on this journey with us, a journey that will take us to the brink of fear and beyond. So if you dare, join us as we descend into the darkness of the world's most feared locations. Starting our sinister journey, we land in the quaint yet haunting Pluckley Village, England. Nestled in the serene English countryside, this seemingly benign village holds a chilling secret. It's reputed to be the most haunted village in England, a title bestowed upon it by the Guinness World Records. The village is home to a staggering 13 confirmed supernatural residents, each with their own tale of sorrow and fright. In the heart of Pluckley, the ghost of a hanging schoolmaster is said to haunt the area near Dickybus's Lane. His spectral form can be seen swinging from a branch, eternally trapped in his final moments. At the LV farm, a phantom miller is said to still roam, his ethereal form appearing and disappearing at will. And let's not forget the chilling tale of the Red Lady, a noblewoman buried with a red rose who is said to haunt the churchyard, her mournful cries echoing in the dead of night. At the Black Horse pub, you might just encounter the poltergeist, known for moving glasses and bottles. And on Pinnock Bridge, keep your eyes peeled for the ghostly carriage driven by a phantom coachman. This charming yet eerie village is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. Pluckley Village, with its ghostly inhabitants and chilling tales, is a place where the line between the living and the dead blurs, where every corner holds a story of the supernatural waiting to be told. From the haunted village we descend into the chilling labyrinth beneath Paris. Here, in the heart of France, lies a macabre underworld, a place where the line between the living and the dead blurs. Welcome to the catacombs of Paris. This chilling subterranean labyrinth wasn't always the resting place of the departed. In the late 18th century, Paris faced a crisis. The city's cemeteries were overflowing and disease was rampant. The solution? Transform the former limestone quarries into a mass grave. Over the course of a dozen years, workers moved remains from the city's cemeteries into these tunnels. The bones of an estimated 6 million people now line the walls of the catacombs, creating an eerie atmosphere that haunts every corner of this underground maze. But it's not just the sheer number of remains that make the catacombs of Paris a place of dread. Legends and ghost stories permeate these cold, damp corridors. Some speak of the Green Man, a ghost of a worker lost in the tunnels. Others tell tales of unexplained voices echoing from the darkness, and spectral figures that disappear into thin air. Visitors often report feelings of being watched, of cold fingers brushing against their skin, and an overwhelming sense of unease. Whether these experiences are born of the catacombs' grim history or something more supernatural, we may never know. The catacombs of Paris, a bone-chilling underworld beneath the city of love. Leaving the catacombs behind, we venture into the ghost town of Pripyat, Ukraine. A once bustling city, it's now a chilling echo of a time that was abruptly cut short. The Chernobyl disaster in April of 1986 forever marked this place, rendering it uninhabitable due to high levels of radiation. Imagine, if you will, a city alive with the thrum of daily life, only to be abandoned in haste, leaving behind a haunting tableau of the everyday turned extraordinary. Schools with desks still aligned, toys scattered, a Ferris wheel that never again would hear the laughter of children, all frozen in time, a chilling snapshot of the moment life stopped. This isn't a city reclaimed by nature, but rather a place where humanity's footprint is still distinctly visible, yet eerily devoid of life. The buildings, once teeming with the bustle of families, now stand silent, their windows like vacant eyes staring out into the void. The specter of Chernobyl lingers heavily here. The remnants of lives interrupted lay bare the stark reality of the disaster's impact. Ghostly apartment blocks, decaying and desolate, echo the stories of the 30,000 people who once called this place home. An eerie testament to a tragic past, Pripyat stands as a haunting monument of fear. It serves as a chilling reminder of the power of human error and the devastating consequences it can have on both people and places. From the ghostly remnants of Pripyat, we journey to the infamous Tower of London. A foreboding structure, the tower's 1,000-year history is steeped in blood and betrayal. This fortress, palace, and prison has seen it all. It's no surprise that echoes of the past still reverberate within its cold stone walls. Over the centuries, the tower has served as the stage for a plethora of tragic endings. Its most notable executions include those of Anne Boleyn, second wife of King Henry VIII, and Lady Jane Grey, who wore the crown for a mere 9 days. But it's not just the highborn who met their end here. Countless lesser-known souls have also had their lives brutally cut short within these confines. The air is heavy with their stories, their despair, and their pleas for mercy that fell on deaf ears. These tales of yore have given birth to chilling specters. Many claim to have seen the ghost of Anne Boleyn, headless, wandering the tower grounds. Others speak of the chilling presence of the White Lady, whose perfume-laden specter is said to waft through the Queen's house. The tower's grisly past has led some to dub it the most haunted building in England. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, few can deny the eerie atmosphere that pervades this ancient fortress. The Tower of London, a fortress with a history as dark as its dungeons. Leaving the grisly tower behind, we now step into the eerie silence of Aokigahara Forest, Japan. Known as the Sea of Trees, this dense woodland at the northwest base of Mount Fuji has a reputation that sends shivers down the spine. The forest's notoriety as a suicide hotspot is no secret. Each year, a haunting number of individuals wander into the forest, never to return. The Japanese government has even placed signs throughout the forest, urging visitors to think of their families and contact suicide prevention hotlines. Yet, the morbid reality is just one part of Aokigahara's chilling aura. Local legends whisper of spirits called yurei, restless entities that lure the despondent into the forest's embrace. These tales date back centuries, intertwining with the forest's natural stillness to create an unsettling atmosphere. Indeed, the silence in Aokigahara is disturbingly profound. This is due to the forest's dense vegetation, which muffles sound to an uncanny degree. Walk a few steps off the path and the outside world fades away, replaced by a disquieting quietness. The forest's maze-like undergrowth, coupled with the area's magnetic anomalies, further contribute to a sense of disorientation. Some visitors have reported feeling a strange pull, as though being drawn deeper into the forest's shadowy depths. Aokigahara Forest, a place where the line between life and death becomes alarmingly thin. From the silent forest, we sail to the spine-chilling island of the Dolls, Mexico. This eerie destination, nestled deep within the Xochimilco canals, is home to a disturbing collection of decaying dolls. These dolls are not here for amusement, but as silent guardians, their vacant eyes watching over the island. The story behind this macabre spectacle is as chilling as the dolls themselves. The island was once inhabited by a single soul, a hermit named Julian Santana Barrera. Julian, haunted by the tragic death of a young girl in the canals, began hanging dolls from the trees in a misguided attempt to appease her restless spirit. He scavenged dolls from the trash in the canals, stringing them up in their ragged, broken state. Over 50 years, Julian transformed his island into a grisly tribute to the drowned girl, a chilling tableau of rotting plastic and faded colors. The dolls, weathered by time and elements, have taken on a life of their own, their hollow eyes and twisted smiles seeming to hold an echo of the tragedy that inspired their placement. Julian himself passed away in 2001, but his legacy lives on. The island is now a tourist destination, its visitors drawn by the unsettling atmosphere and the tragic tale of its only inhabitant. The Island of the Dolls, a haunting spectacle of fear and sadness. Leaving the island behind, we arrive at the bewildering Winchester Mystery House, USA. In the heart of Silicon Valley, this sprawling Victorian mansion stands as a chilling testament to the eccentricities of its former owner, Sarah Winchester, heiress to the Winchester rifle fortune. The house is a labyrinth of mystery and oddities, its architecture defying logic and reason. With over 160 rooms, including 40 bedrooms, 2 ballrooms, and numerous oddities like stairs leading to ceilings and doors opening to walls, the house is a maze of fear and mystery. Legend has it that Sarah Winchester was haunted by the spirits of those killed by her family's rifles, and she built the house to confuse and evade these vengeful spirits. But the strange architecture isn't the only thing that makes your spine tingle. Whispers of spectral sightings and unexplained phenomena swirl around the mansion. Visitors and staff alike report strange occurrences, phantom footsteps, cold spots, and even sightings of Sarah Winchester herself, forever trapped within her architectural enigma. The Winchester Mystery House is a monument to fear, guilt, and obsession. It's a place where the line between the living and the dead seems to blur, where every corner turned reveals another architectural oddity and another chill down the spine. It's a place where the walls whisper stories of the past, and the echoes of those long gone still linger. The Winchester Mystery House, a maze of fear and mystery. From the maze-like house, we move to the ominous Eastern State Penitentiary, USA. This formidable fortress of despair, located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was once the most famous and expensive prison in the world. Its imposing Gothic architecture was intentionally designed to inspire fear. In operation for over 140 years, from 1829 to 1971, this institution was home to some of America's most notorious criminals, including the infamous gangster Al Capone and bank robber Willie Sutton. The prisoners here underwent harsh conditions, with strict enforcement of solitary confinement that pushed many to the brink of madness. But the tales of torment don't stop there. The Eastern State Penitentiary, even in its abandoned state, has been a hotbed of paranormal activity. Visitors and staff have reported inexplicable phenomena, from disembodied laughter and echoing footsteps to sightings of shadowy figures that vanish in the blink of an eye. Some claim to have heard the anguished wails of the long-dead prisoners, their cries forever echoing through the now empty cell blocks. These chilling accounts have earned the Eastern State Penitentiary a reputation as one of the most haunted places in America. The dark tales of this penitentiary continue to be a source of intrigue and fear, making it a must-visit for those brave enough to delve into its eerie past. The Eastern State Penitentiary, a chilling reminder of a brutal past. Leaving the prison behind, we step into the bone-chilling Sedlec ossuary, Czech Republic. This unholy sanctuary, tucked beneath the cemetery Church of All Saints in Sedlec, is an eerie spectacle to behold. A place where the line between life and death seems to blur, where the grim reaper seems to have left his mark. The history of the ossuary dates back to the 14th century, when a handful of soil from the Holy Land was sprinkled over the graveyard. This act made the cemetery a highly coveted burial site, resulting in an overabundance of bones. In the 16th century, a half-blind monk was given the task of exhuming the bones and storing them in the chapel. However, it wasn't until the late 18th century that a woodcarver named František Rint was commissioned to arrange the bones. Now the ossuary is adorned with the skeletal remains of an estimated 40,000 to 70,000 people. The bones are not just stacked or stored, they're artistically arranged into garlands, chandeliers, and even a grand coat of arms. The centerpiece is a chandelier containing at least one of every bone in the human body, casting eerie shadows on the stone walls. The atmosphere in the ossuary is unsettling yet strangely mesmerizing. It's a chilling reminder of our mortality, a place where death is not hidden but displayed with a stark and eerie beauty. The Sedlec ossuary, a macabre monument to mortality. From the bone-decorated ossuary we reach the pinnacle of our journey, the terrifying Bangar Fort, India. A 16th century fortress, it is nestled in the foothills of the Aravalli Range. Yet, its ancient walls hold more than just history. It's a place imbued with mystery and shrouded in fear. The fort is notorious for its chilling tales, each painting a picture of dread and horror. One such legend tells of a cursed princess and a lovelorn sorcerer. The sorcerer, spurned and bitter, cursed the fort, dooming its inhabitants to death without rebirth. It's said that the spirits of those unfortunate souls still haunt the fort, trapped in an eternal cycle of despair. Visitors have reported strange occurrences, eerie noises, and inexplicable shadows. Some even claim to have seen apparitions, spectral figures that vanish as quickly as they appear. The air is heavy, laden with an unshakable sense of dread that clings to the stones and lingers in the empty halls. To this day, the Indian government has prohibited anyone from visiting the fort after sunset. It's a testament to the fort's reputation, a grim reminder of the fear it instills. Some say it's to keep the curious and the foolhardy safe, others believe it's to keep the restless spirits undisturbed. The Bangar Fort, a place so feared even the brave dare not venture after sunset. Our journey through the world's most feared places ends here, at the steps of the terrifying Bangar Fort. We've traversed the eerie lanes of Pluckley Village, descended into the bone-chilling catacombs of Paris, and walked through the desolate streets of Pripyat. We've dared to venture into the Aokigahara forest known as the Sea of Trees, and the haunting island of the Dolls in Mexico. We've explored the enigmatic Winchester Mystery House, and the oppressive Eastern State Penitentiary. we've gazed upon the skeletal decor of the Sedlec ossuary, and finally we've stood at the ominous Bangar fort. Each location carries its own chilling tales and dark history, a testament to the world's capacity for fear and the unknown. If you've enjoyed this terrifying tour, remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more chilling content. Don't forget to check back daily for more spine-chilling content. Until then, stay brave, stay curious, and most importantly, stay safe.